Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about my online teaching job with GOGOKid. So we're just going to jump right in. GOGOKid pays up to $25 an hour. They provide one-on-one classes. To work for GOGOKid, they require a bachelor's degree. They also require a TESOL certificate, which you can get online for about $19.04. It also requires eligibility to work in the United States or Canada, and they consider experience with kids an asset. So for example, if you have been a babysitter or if you worked at camps or if you've been a nanny, all of those things will help because you've had experience with kids. The next thing I wanted to talk about was how the classes go. So they're 25 minutes. The material is provided for you. All the slides are there. Before class, you need to hop on and review what you're going to teach that day. So for example, this morning I taught about skyscrapers and it was super fun. We talked about really tall buildings and we talked about elevators and escalators. So before class, I had hopped on, reviewed what we were going to learn, kind of practice like, oh, how can I show what tall is? How can I show what long is? So just kind of practice and thought about how I would go about teaching the lesson. Like I said, all the material is provided for you. It's just your job to teach it. It also helps to have some props. I have different small things, like I have some letters, I have some numbers, I have pictures of different objects like rainbows, I have a clock. So just things that you could maybe find around your house. You could find them at the dollar store. You could find them on Teachers Pay Teachers, just different things to use. So classes are about 25 minutes. It's one-on-one. GOGOKid is currently having a $300 bonus, a $300 sign-on bonus. So to get that bonus, you need to complete 3 as scheduled classes within 30 days. So once they have hired you and you've signed that contract, within those 30 days, you need to complete at least 3 as scheduled classes. You also need to open 75 peak time slots at least 48 hours before start time, and you need to leave them open until you've either taught the class or that time has expired. Peak times are 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and 8:30 Beijing time. So depending where you live, you'll match up your time and their time. So for example, where I am, my peak times are 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and 7:30 in the morning are the peak times where students are learning. There is 5 steps to sign up. So the 5 steps to sign up are just signing up and giving GOGOKid your basic information. You need to give a recorded demo. A recorded demo is like a mini lesson. So for example, you might want to teach about, let's say you're going to teach about math. Let's say you're going to practice doing what 10 plus 5 equals. You're going to get your 10 frames. So let me grab mine. I'm going to have my 2 10 frames. And then I'm going to get some kind of math manipulatives like pom-poms, or you could use cereal, or you could use anything. So if my demo is going to be 10 plus 5 equals 15, I would just show how I'm going to teach that. Another kind of demo you could do is, let me find a good picture example. I should have had this ready for you guys. Sorry. Let me find. Here we go. Another demo could be practicing sounding out this word. So this word is bag. B-A-G. Yes, bag. I go shopping with a bag. And then you're going to want to also add in some other words with that. Your demo is going to be probably at least 1 to 3 minutes. So it's just a mini lesson, so they can see how you teach. They're going to want a background. So right now I just have a bright, happy background, but if it's a holiday, like around Christmas time, I might have wrapping paper behind me. If it's the 4th of July, I might have fireworks. If it's Halloween time, I might have some pumpkins or some fun things like that. So you're going to want your demo lesson, and you're going to want a fun background behind you. So after you record your demo, you're going to take an orientation quiz. So they're going to give you some material to read, and then they'll quiz you on it. If you don't pass right away, you can read it again, quiz again, and keep going until you have remembered the information and passed your quiz. You need to submit your paperwork. So they will send you some paperwork that you will submit. Once you have submitted your paperwork, you sign an agreement. Your agreement is your contract. Your contracts are for 6 months. So after 6 months, you'll get a new contract, and so on. A little bit about my own teaching. I signed up the December 19th of 2020. And I didn't teach December because it was around Christmas time. I just took it off. So I started January 1st. So if I started January 1st, that means that I was teaching officially for 98 days. In those 98 days, I have completed 104 classes. So a little bit more than a class a day. It's been super easy for me getting those bookings. Just keep yourself a positive energy. Make sure you have some kind of props, and make sure you review your lessons before you teach them. When you're giving feedback at the end of the lesson, you're going to compliment your student on what they did well. If there's something they can work on, you're going to tell them that. You're going to tell your student that they did a great job if they did a great job, and that you're excited to see them in class again. And then hopefully you will continue to keep on getting that student. I really have been enjoying GOGOKid. It's just such a great one-on-one teaching experience. It's super fun. I can do it from my house. I love teaching, and I love the program. I kind of went over a lot today. So we talked about the requirements, we talked about how you can sign up, and we talked about how they're having a hiring bonus for $300, $300 extra dollars. For that hiring bonus, you have to make sure that you, oops, this is the wrong thing. For your hiring bonus, you have to make sure that you are signed up and have signed a contract by April 30th. So you need to sign the contract by April 30th to be able to get the extra bonus of $300. Remember, you need to complete 3 as scheduled classes within 30 days of signing your contract. And then you also need to make sure you have opened 75 peak times at least 48 hours before that class starts. And you need to keep it open. You might have a class booked. Great. That means you'll teach the class. If you haven't had a class booked, it will just show that you had it open. You didn't have a class booked, but that's okay. You had it open. Remember, their peak times in Beijing are 7, 7:30, 8, and 8:30 p.m., all PM times. If you have any questions or anything, I know this was a lot of information, please feel free to email me at kennedycorissa@gmail.com, or please follow me on Instagram at online teacher Corey. On my Instagram account, I actually have a link tree. So in the link tree, it talks about GOGOKid. So you're going to click my GOGOKid. If you could put in my referral code that's posted on the link tree, that'd be awesome. And then that will take you directly to how you will apply for GOGOKid. Once again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm super excited about this platform, and I'm excited for you on your online teaching career. Once again, go ahead and email or Instagram me, and thank you so much for watching this video and joining me today. I hope you have a great Wednesday.